Welcome, my friends, to the bait shop. Uncle Buck here. Another Saturday night. Everybody had a good week. I had a wonderful week. We're back at it. And I picked this particular deal, so to speak. Check. Hi, Jules. Thanks for coming aboard tonight, Jules. Thank you very much. I was on my Steam platform this past week, down here in Blue Crab, and I was doing the missions. You know, I'm trying to get up there on that Steam account. I'm level 57. So I was down there going after that red ear sunfish. And I had forgotten all about this particular pain in the butt fish until I went after the red ear. And it brought back all those memories. And how aggravating it is when you're got 7-pound gear and you're out chasing sunfish that you end up latching on to 15 to 20-pound carp. However, if you turn that around and forget about the fact that you're trying to catch a sunfish and you say, hey, let's do this. Let's go to Blue Crab. Let's get some Tele stiks and let's go after a pound for pound kick-ass fighter, the Bigmouth Buffalo. And that's what we're going to do tonight on Fishing with Buck, because it is a lot of fun. If you forget about the fact that he's interrupting your mission and what you're doing, it's a lot of fun fighting these fish on those telescopic sticks. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to do it tonight. We're going to jump down there, and we're going to spend 2 hours fighting these bad boys. And these fights last a while. I'm geared up, though, for them this time. Now, I went down there not expecting that. I had 11 pound, you know me and my flipping stick. I don't know if I brought this Caesar with me then. No, that one was only 10 pounds. I had an 11 pound stick is what I had. So it had to be the Troy. And, as I get fired up, because I was spending 10 minutes fighting these smallmouth. I mean, you gotta love the fight, though. But I didn't want them. I'm trying to catch a red ear that I'm already, I think it took me 8 days, 6, 7 days to catch that red ear sunfish. Game time. So that had me all fired up. So, anyway, let's talk a little bit about what's in the news. News. Oh, the Mighty Carp tour was over. I think it was over a day or two ago. So congrats goes out there to K994403. He won that one. And then Donnie 2662 took in second. Congrats there, buddy. And third place was done by Mr. Toucan 99. So that takes care of the September tournament. Now, of course, we got the Gars and Glory Cup coming up for this month, October. I know, Jules, you like that Gars and Glory Cup. And that's a good one. So, I mean, if it's like last year, Qualifier 1 is going to be at the Everglades for the Florida Gar. Qualifier 2 should be at Neherrin for the Longnose Gar. And then your semifinals and finals last year was at Quanskin for the Alligator Gar. So, that's pretty cool. In November, we got the Topwater Kayak coming up. In December, there's always the Christmas Giants. So that's what we got left for the end of the year here. AJ. Hi, AJ. Welcome, friend. How are you, buddy? So, that's what's going on in Fishing Planet as far as tourneys coming up, the tournaments. I don't pay attention to the competitions, don't do them. So the tournaments are kind of cool though. They're a lot of fun. I haven't done one tournament this year. I've been so busy. But next year is going to be a different story. Hopefully, I'll have both accounts up to 80. I won't have to be working so hard on the Steam account. I can start doing some tournaments. Because I do enjoy the tournaments. Even if I don't, I never make it, but I don't care. I have a lot of fun trying. All right, we're going to Blue Crab, guys. Blue Crab, Mississippi. 24 fish species down there. We talk about this place all the time. One of the coolest places to fish in the game, in my opinion. You know, I kind of wish that we had, well, maybe, well, I don't want to blow the beans on that one, because it would be nice to have maybe one or two more drop zones. I know it's all about the boat. It's all about getting around in the boat, boat fishing and blue crab. I understand that. However, a lot of people don't have those boats. It takes a pretty big boat to get around fast down there. Now, I will tell you, guys, if you do have a boat, there are a lot of docks in blue crab that you can get out, put a rod stand up, and take your boat to them, to these docks. They're all over the place. And I'm going to do a video this week because I'm down there. I'm testing because I still haven't caught, since they put the patch out, I still haven't caught a tarpon. Not one. What's that, 3 weeks now? But of course, I haven't been fishing there for last week. So I don't give them credit for that. Maybe it's fixed. I don't know. But we're going down there tonight. And once we're done fishing for these big carp, after the stream, you know where I'm headed. I'm headed straight over to the honey hole, and I better latch onto some tarpon. That's all I got to say. I better latch onto some tarpon. We'll find out. Fishing Planet, I'm giving you notice. I'm headed over there. So if you haven't fixed it yet, you got 2 hours. What about events? What about events? Oh, I don't know nothing about events. I don't know what events we got going on. I don't even know where you find out about events. All right, but what else you got on your notes here that we want to talk about? Oh, now, blue crab. Let's see here. Let's get them up there. There we go. Blue crab. I'm not going to talk about all the fish that are there, but I do want to talk about the brackish fish first, and I've got this in the wrong spot here. Where are they? Where's my permit at? Come on. Should have went the other way. OBS isn't as fast as me. There it is. That's what we want, the permit. All right, I want to talk about the brackish. I'm just going to talk about the type of fighting fish that we got in here. I don't care about them other pain in the butt fish like the bowfin. It's always yakking. And really, their gar here, blue crab, is not all that great. I mean, it's there. I've caught a couple of unis here and there, but the gar hunting to me, I don't know. I like gar hunting in Quanskin and Florida actually better than I do here at blue crab. But we got some killer target heavy hitter fish. Okay, the permit's one of them. I mean, that's a great game fish, guys. Great game fish. And then we got our drums down there. You got both the black and the red drum. Now, anybody that's from the South, that's all they talk about is fishing reds. Fishing reds from, pole boats. They just push through the marshes down in there and nail up these big red fish. I mean, it's a whole deal about fishing for these red drums. I mean, some guys have ceremonies and stuff and rituals before they go out. It's insane. Alrighty. Then you got the snook, no H in there, buck, snook. Okay? And the tarpon, which I don't think is here anymore since the patch went in on Xbox. Please, somebody on Xbox, tell me you have caught a tarpon in blue crab since that patch went in. Oh, the Halloween event. Is there any new events coming like the Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas? I have not heard. That's a good question. I have not heard nothing, and I think with what they've got going on right now, I expect them to slide through the holidays with kind of the existing stuff that we got. Because we did get that new Halloween event, or not Halloween, the Thanksgiving event last year. So I imagine because this will only be the second year for that one, so they're going to run. I imagine everything's going to run. Hopefully, maybe we'll get something nice, maybe something special for Christmas. But that Christmas is a pretty big deal. I mean, to change that event, that code, I think that would take them quite a bit of coding. I don't think they've been real focused on that. They got too many bug fixes. That ocean's wearing them boys out. Them developers, their fingers are hurting. All right, back to our fish here now, tarpon. Okay, so that's what you got as far as fighting fish go down here in blue crab, in the brackish water. Now get up into the freshwater. That's where all of our bass are, guys. That's where we hunt in the back 40 back there. You got your largemouth back there, your shoal basses back there, and then your peacocks, both the butterfly and then the speckled. So you got those peacock bass back there. Those are good, great fighting fish. I love coming here and fishing for those fish. And then there's this. I forgot about the striped bass is there. However, he's kind of brackish water, the striped bass, even though he runs up in St. Croix, he runs in both places, these striped bass, and they run in the big lakes around here, so they're not in the ocean, really. But, we find striped bass in landlocked lakes around here, so that's kind of a weird fish, the way they work it, because it's like you can catch them in the same place that you catch the tarpon, but yet you can still catch them in good, hard, solid freshwater fish. So it's kind of weird. All right, and then finally is our carp. Buck's nemesis of fishing planet is the carp. And now we got another one here, but this guy's actually fun to go hunting. We'll hit him up tonight. That's going to be a lot of good stuff. Now, what is this buffalo, bigmouth buffalo? Well, of course, he's a warm water fish from North America. He's part of the carp family. Now, we find them here up in New York, up in the Hudson Bay, all up through there. They're in the Great Lakes, and they're down in the Mississippi Basin, i.e., blue crab. So, in fact, in the game, this is the only place that you can get the bigmouth buffalo. You get the smallmouth buffalo at Quanskin, over in Texas, Lone Star. I think that there might be one. I don't know. Is there another place, guys? Is there another place that smallmouth buffalo lives in Fishing Planet? I don't know. Maybe only two. It might be. I don't know. Is he up there in St. Croix? No, that's freshwater drum. I don't know. All right. So, these fish, they prefer slow to still, muddy, shallow waters. And that's where you fish for these red ears, and all your panfish, your Oscars and stuff like that. And they eat the same damn thing as the panfish. They eat bloodworms. They eat zooplankton and small invertebrates. So they're eating your worms, your crickets, your maggots, everything that a sunfish eats. So does this 20-pound fish that bites on a number 8 hook. I couldn't even get away from him going down in hook size. I started off, fishing for that sunfish with a number 4. And I was nailing them. Oh, man, they were nailing me. Dropped to a 6, still 8, still nailing me. I mean, if I got any smaller, I wouldn't catch the sunfish. So, I don't know about this fish. He's a little bit wild. So we should have a good time. I don't think it matters what type of tackle you stick on there. It doesn't matter for sure what hook. I don't know how big I could go with him. I don't know. So throw the baits up there, Buck. You got your baits up. There they are. So like I said, through the baits. For this guy, same thing. And small invertebrates, your bloodworms. However, they'll hit on marshmallows. They hit on the semolina balls. And again, the bloodworms, crickets. I'm loaded up with crickets. And speaking of all that, I think that's it. Oh, hot days for these guys. And of course, Florida's always hot down there at blue crab. So, vegetation near the surface. Again, right in the middle of our panfish place. So anywhere you find these, it's all around. It's all around. We're gonna start because we can get more people on the back 40 dock, the covered boat dock that's all the way back in the corner, back far back northeast corner of the map. That everybody knows where that covered boat dock is. That's where we're going to head because we can get 4 or 5 people who ever show up on tonight's show. We can all get across that dock and fish for because they're all in there. So we'll have everybody will have plenty of space to hook up. However, if Mike comes in, he's going to be dancing up and down the dock fighting that fish because he can't stand still. Okay, we'll save a spot just in case. I'm going to try, not sure. I'll be home in time. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet, AJ. Get your running done early, my friend. Alrighty. So yeah, we're going to start off on the dock out there. And then I got a couple of spots out in the big part of the lake. So we're going to have to take our boats out there. So we'll zip out there and then we'll fish off the boats for the last hour. And we'll have a lot of fun out there. In the meantime, I'll give you a kind of a sneak preview of some of the docks that you can find. I mean, there's docks everywhere in Blue Crab. Everywhere. That you can get out on. Stop, put a rod stand on. So, we'll hit a couple of them, but that video's coming out I hope to get it out. It's supposed to rain most of this weekend, so maybe I can get that video out this weekend too. The Blue Crab docks. Okay, what else is left? Well, that's pretty much all. Oh, let's talk a little bit about that. This fish can live. I mean, it's one of those fish that holds records for how long it lives. Its lifespan's like 100 years, guys. 100 years this thing will live. That's pretty cool. How big do they really get? Well, 35 to 120 centimeters. So you're looking at 1 to 4 feet. They weigh anywhere from 1 to 5 kilos up to 1.5 kilo up to 40, which is 3 pound to 88 pound. I mean, that's a big range for that fish. That's for sure. And again, you want to hunt these guys. It says in the wiki and all through Fishing Planet, a number 2 to a 2/0. Believe me, you can 2/0 all the way down to a number 8. This fish will hit. I can guarantee that. All right, let's jump over there, Buck. Let's take a look at the weapons that we're taking because tonight, guys, Micah, don't be coming down there with your McConzies because you're not getting in. All right, it's Tele sticks tonight. That's what we're taking. Bring your McConzies because you have to fish down there with them when we're all done with tonight. But here's what we're taking. Get over there, Buck. Get that thing rolled over. There we are. All right. Oh, shoot. I thought with Halloween coming up, and because most of the heaviest flipping sticks come in a DLC. So I'm loaded up because I'm going after these boys. They did me in last week. I'm going after them. I've got a vendetta. That's for sure. I'm going after them. I mean, it got so bad that I actually switched I went fishing for this red ear sunfish with a 57-pound Majesty float rod. That's the only thing I had left because I was tired of dealing with these Bigmouth Buffaloes. And so I put something on there that I could yank them in. I mean, it was nothing. But I'm going back there with a vengeance tonight because we're going to go and hunt them with these little sticks and have a whole lot of fun. So we got the Halloween guy out here. Now, this is a 13-pound stick. It comes with a 13.2 engine on it, and I hooked her up with 13-pound braid. Okay? And the reason I did that braid mainly was so I could get a lot more on it. This is my stick in case they run like hell. All right, now let's drop down to number 2 slot here. This was another stick that came. It wasn't actually a DLC. If you do a mission in the Halloween event, you get this stick. All right, so it's the Hell Troy 23-footer, another 13-pounder. Now, this is the one I got beefed. I put a Bremer 14 pound, 5,000 on this. So I got 13, 14, and buck. I went 15 on the line. So this is my strongest stick I'm taking tonight. And then, of course, this one here was another DLC, the Tele that came in, I don't know what DLC that was. But it's another 23, 13 pounder. It came with a 12-1. So it's the Hydra 3000. That's all them Inspira MRs, or it's the MRL. It's right down. That's all those 13-pound gear. It's pretty much the same rules. And he came with 12-pound on it. So I got him all geared up a little bit different. But that's what I'm bucks hunting tonight with. We're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait. I actually can't wait for this 2 hours. This is because I was so mad when they were interrupting my Fishkin. When I was trying to catch that sunfish. I don't want them big fish in my way especially like the first one I latched onto. Was on my Omni stick. 7.5 pounder. And it didn't say, it didn't break the line. It didn't say the fish is too big, I'm letting it go, which I would have loved for it to do that. No. I had to fight it. That's when I brought back the memories of the Bigmouth Buffalo. So I thought this would be a great show for tonight. And that's what we're going to do. So that's the show for tonight. That's the bait shop. Come prepared. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. We're heading to Blue Crab. I still got to get a license yet. Gear up with your crickets. This is a cheap date night tonight. Crickets. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on your date. They eat crickets. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody, Joel, see you after dinner. AJ, thank you so much for joining. Who else was in here tonight? There we go. That pretty much ends it. All right. Boy, I only had a couple of... And not too many views live. That was it. Nobody watched Buck tonight. That's all right. We'll see you next week. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. Never, ever give up the fight. I don't have me here, do I? I think we have to do it that way. Is that going to work? Work.